Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where or when you're watching from. Behind me, it's Opus One's vineyards. This way, it's a Robert Mondavi's vineyard, but here I am today at Far Niente Winery. Behind me, you see there, I'm not sure if you can see their little machine right here. They're doing harvesting right now. And it's a beautiful Saturday morning. It's amazing here. And we're gonna do some tasting for Far Niente. They're gonna pour some Chardonnay and their cabs. Let's take a seat real quick. Enjoy the view. Let's taste them, shall we? Well, in the background they're harvesting, so this is gonna be a terrible audio, that for sure, especially with the water fountain going right next to me. Anyways, this is a 2020 Far Niente Estate Chardonnay. I would say about medium plus, but I'm leaning more towards medium in intensity. There's lovely toasty oak, lemon, some apple, some citrusy. There's a creaminess from the least contact. It's very, very nice. It's following more of that white burgundy style, like something I would expect from Marceau or Puigny Montrachet. It's very elegant. There's richness to it. It's very lovely wine. If you like Chardonnay, you won't love this enough because you can have this on its own. You can have this with cheese. You can have this with some seafood, some pasta. It'll pair beautifully. The second wine is 2021 Enroute Pinot Noir from Russian River Valley. Now, this was released literally a week or two ago. Let's give it a try, shall we? Great Pinot Noir. Unlike some Sonoma counties Pinot Noir that's been manipulated way up to wazoo, I call it. This isn't. There's a sense of elegancy, some richness to it. There's lots of cherry, raspberry, strawberry characteristics, some oak, some spices, vanilla, chocolate from the oak, but it's not over the top, mellowed down in the background. Tannins, medium plus in the tannin. It's not mellowed down, but it's also not as high. I think as long as you have it something with like a nice steak or pork chop, something like that, pasta, this will pair beautifully with it. Now we're gonna move on to the next wine, which is 2019 Bella Union Cabernet Sauvignon from Rutherford. About medium minus in acidity. I'm not getting that welcoming acidity, but I get that dark berries, dark cherry, black licorice, black currants. There's some chocolatey vanilla from the oak. There's some herbaceous green pepper, some like the grassy notes, almost like what I would get from Sauvignon Blanc, but this is not Sauvignon Blanc. But there is pyrazine in Cabernet Sauvignon, just like Sauvignon Blanc, that gives you that green characteristic. So everything as if expected. My major categories, I would say medium on almost all of them in terms of acidity, the intensity, the finish, and tannins. Tannins actually not as high as I was expecting. It's kind of mellowed down, not too bad. I think it's ready to drink. But I think this will pair beautifully. Ooh. Anyways, I think this will pair beautifully with something like a nice ribeye. Or like a good pizza with like a green pepper and sausage and pepperoni in it. I think that'll pair beautifully with it. We're gonna move on to 2019 Far Niente Cab, the estate. This is more of a traditional Bordeaux blend with predominantly Cab, but some Petit Verdot, Merlot, and Malbec, if I remember correctly. Let's taste them, shall we? Wow, this is really good. There's some sense of elegance, sense of richness here that I wasn't getting on the Bella Union. There's a lot of mineral notes. I get that iron, little saltiness, and that dusty cocoa powder-like from the soil. It's very lovely. And there's that black cherry, black currants, licorice going on. Oak, very, very minimal. Some chocolate, vanilla, tobacco notes towards the end. Medium plus in the finish, medium plus in the intensity. I'll say acidity is about medium, and medium plus in the tannins. Despite it being pretty Sauvignon, which is 2019, I'm not getting as much as harsh tannins. It's very fine-grained. It's a enjoyable tannins that I would normally expect from a great quality red wines, especially Cabernet Sauvignon. Very, very well made. I like it a lot. So I have 2014 next to me to kind of compare against. 5 years older, but 2014 was a blockbuster vintage. And then with my experience with Stag's Leap SLV 2014, 14 are pouring beautifully right now. So let's give it a little try and see. Wow, it's lovely. It's taking the 19, but touch of more finesse, a little bit more elegancy, but I'm starting to get the tri-sherry characteristics from the bottle aging. I'm getting that mushroom, earthy tone, that leather, it's creeping in. Tannins are still there, acidity is still there. Honestly, I think 14 is a little bit more tannic than 19, very surprisingly. I still think it has a potential to age 5 or even 10 more years, and it's going to get only better in my opinion. I think the 14 Far Niente Cabernet Sauvignon is barely starting its stride. If I were to choose my favorite of the day, tough choice, but Chardonnay, definitely go for it, because getting that old Burgundy white style wine in Napa, very, very rare. So I fell in love with it right away. Very, very good. Rosé, I wasn't too fan of myself, unfortunately, but I'm gonna leave that to you guys. On the reds, Pinot, I loved it. For Sonoma Pinot, especially Sonoma Pinots that are known for a relatively one-dimensional, straightforward Pinot, this is it. This is complex. There's layers of structure. There's some elegance to it. Very, very well made. Definitely on a higher on the price tag, but I think it's worth it for that extra level of complexity that you would expect from higher price tag wines. Red side, or cab side rather, I wasn't too fan of the Bella Union myself because I'm getting that green pepper herbaceousness a little too much. But the 2 Far Niente Estate series, beautiful wine, no doubts. They're well structured, it's balanced, it's elegant, there's richness to it. It just has everything to it. So if you're gonna come here, visit Far Niente, I think you should give this Estate series, Chardonnay, the Pinot, and then their Estate Cabernet Sauvignon, and try it yourself and maybe purchase a bottle or two if you like it. And if you already have a bottle or two, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Taste them if you haven't, because it's really good. I think they're all ready to drink. But in my opinion, the 14 Cab, if you're patient enough, it can wait, I think, another several years, and it's gonna get that more of that leathery, mushroom, earthy tone from tri-sherry characteristics even more than it is now. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's a lovely Saturday afternoon here in Napa. Actually, it's morning still. It's 11 a.m. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, leave down in the comments what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.